in this video. Hello everybody and welcome to the 20th video on our channel. That's crazy, already 20 videos and we're not even including the shorts. So we are beyond 20 videos / shorts now if you combine them. Oh my god, that is crazy. And I posted a poll on Saturday before this, the week before this, to see which one you like better, Algebra 1 or Algebra 2. So please make sure to vote in that poll, and I would really appreciate it. One more thing before we go on to the answer to our previous questions. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell for more awesome videos just like this. Now without further ado, let's go on to our answers to our previous question. For today, we have 2 answers because last time we had 2 questions and they are both graphs. For our first question, this is approximately how the graph should look. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be the exact same, but it should look a little bit like this. Taller than this, taller than the regular e to the x graph. So at 0, it would actually be 2, and at 1, it would be around 5.5, 5.4. We would have around that, and that's just our graph. For our second question, it's the natural logarithm of x divided by 2, which is something like this, which it looks really weird, and I probably didn't draw it like super accurately, but it shouldn't look anything like completely different. Like it should still have this type of general shape. It shouldn't have anything like this or this. Nothing too crazy, but it should be around what I have. Let's move on to the lesson. Today's lesson is about function rules, and these are actually the 4 most basic function rules / notation rules. Most of this was for notation rules, and since this is kind of like a practical thing I'm giving you, if anyone says, alright, give me the answer to this question, you'll know what it is. So, what are these 4 function rules exactly? Well, here they are. If I have f plus g of x, that is equal to f of x plus g of x. If I have f minus g of x, that's equal to f of x minus g of x. If I have f g of x, or f times g of x, like f times g and that all of x, that's equal to f of x times g of x. And f divided by g, all of x, is equal to f of x divided by g of x. I think it'll be clear once we do the examples. For our first example, we have f plus g of 2 is what? Where f of x is x and g of x is x squared. Well, I'll show you how to do it. Since f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x, that's equal to f of 2 plus g of 2. Oh, not g of that, sorry. G of 2. What we have to do is to make sure that we substitute 2 into both f of x and g of x. So that would be 2 as equal to x, so that would be 2 plus 2 squared, which is 4, and that's equal to 6. That's the answer to our first example. For our second example, this is a notation question. So what I'm asking you to do is put it in the other notation form, kind of like what this 1 and 3 say, and that's kind of what we want you to do. What I want you to do, not what we want you to do, sorry. What I want you to do is I want you to change it into another form, the form which was shown in the lesson. So, if we do that, what we get is f of x minus g of x. This follows a formula. And if you remember that formula, you would know that that is equal to f minus g all of x. That's our second example. Our third example is f times g of 1 is what? Where f of x is equal to e to the x and g of x is equal to 2 to the x. So what we want to do is first we want to split f times g of 1 into f of 1 times g of 1. So after that, we substitute e to the x as f of x, so e to the 1 and 2 to the 1, which is equal to e times 2 or 2e. That is our third example. For our fourth and final example, it's another changing notation question, and this time it's f of x divided by g of x. So what we gotta do here is just remember the formula. If you remember the formula, you'll know that it's f divided by g of x. This is our fourth example, and it's really simple. For today, we have 4 practice problems. Number 1, f of x plus g of x is what? Where we want to change the notation. Number 2, f minus g of 5 is what? Where f of x plus x is equal to x squared and g of x is equal to 2x. Number 3 is f of x times g of x, this is not minus by the way, this is times g of x, is what? And we need to change notation. And number 4 is f divided by g, all of 3, is equal to what? Where f of x is equal to x plus 3 and g of x is equal to x minus 2. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.